Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, back with another round of my Grand Arena Championships, Season 12. We're in the second week, and this is the second match of the week. My opponent had already gone when I checked the board, and he cleared everything. He did struggle a bit in some places, so left me a lot of breathing room to work, and I did have a chat with him and everything. Seemed like a decent fellow. You can take a look at the board here. We're going to go down south because that's where his Ray is. And he's got a Grievous team down there too, so I know what I'm going to use for that. The Ray team's kind of, hodgepodge and all that. Not really too worried about that one. But let's go ahead and take out this Grievous team. Should be pretty easy. Gonna just use my Padme. Try and get some hits in on Newt, wait for B2 to come out of his stealth there, and as soon as he does, I'm going to attack him and try and get him out of there as quick as I can. So sometimes it goes smoothly, other times it doesn't go so smoothly. I didn't get to take B2 out right there, and so now I'm thinking about, well, what do I want to do? Because I've got courage stacks. I've also got extortion. So it's kind of unfortunate. I just went ahead and did a basic, took out B2, and now I can't get in a shot at Grievous because I'm kind of stuck there. And I'm just looking to see if, okay, do I have enough stacks and everything to get a hit in on Grievous? And I don't think I do. Ideally, you want, loads of stacks so that you can just kind of one-shot him. And it didn't work out that way for me, so I'm going to just hit B1 and take off as many of his stacks as I can. Padme's turn. I was thinking about, again, should I kick? I got her mass assist, but I'm stuck behind taunt. So all I can do is either mass assist at Magna or do a basic, which that's what I do. Put a little bit more protection up. Try and keep that protection up going. Padme's pretty solid. I like it because as long as you keep that protection up, then you don't have to worry about Grievous going crazy, doing an AoE and killing everybody. So always try and be mindful of that, I guess. I like using Grandmaster Yoda on there just because he spreads the buffs and the foresight. It's pretty nice. Now it's Yoda's turn again. I was thinking about, is there any benefit to doing his splash and doing his special attack. And the good thing, I guess, is having Ahsoka on there. Since he does a lot of special attacks, she assists a lot on those specials. So you get all these extra hits from Ahsoka every time you do something with everyone else. Now I've got Padme's turn again. Went ahead and did the kick. I'm just working on taking out B1. Finally got him out of there. Now I can hit on Magma. He keeps having that taunt, which is a little bit annoying, having to keep dealing with that. It is nice that both Ahsoka and Shakti can remove the taunt, but just having to deal with that, it gets to be kind of a pain sometimes. Right now, everybody's not doing so good. I don't want Grievous to go at the wrong time. But now I've got Padme's heals, so I can put everybody in a little bit better shape, thankfully. Checked the courage stacks, and GK was good, so he was able to take out Grievous, which is what I was hoping for. Build up those stacks and just take him out. And then finally, Newt. Now I just got to clean up on Newt, get him out of there, and we're good. So not perfect, kind of a mess. 56 banners there. Pretty pleased with that, as long as I got through it in one. Okay, for this one, I sped it up a little bit because you guys know how long these take. These ones go down to the very end sometimes. And so what I did, my kind of strategy for this round was normally I like putting both of my Galactic Legends on defense and making my opponent have to use his counters. But in this case, I put my Supreme Leader Kylo on defense up front in the bottom zone, and then my opponent would have to wonder whether there was a Rey behind it or not. And so I wanted him to wonder if he should save his own, because he had his own Kylo too. And so I wanted to force him to either use Jedi or, use his Kylo and not know what to think. And I don't know, it worked as far as the ground game goes. He put his Rey down like normal, and so I saved my Rey to be able to counter it in a mirror match. I guess the good thing about the mirror matches are you can get pretty decent banners, like stay with all 5 alive. It just takes a while. You run the risk of timing out. I mean, you can slowly work down the enemy squad as long as you play smarter than the AI, but it does take some time. I guess the big thing you have to know is to go ahead and only use your ultimate after the enemy Rey uses hers. Once she goes into ultimate, then you can, because she'll come out first, and then your hit will actually count and do damage. So as long as you get that strategy down, you should be fine. We're in ultimate now, so she comes out of hers. Now we can do damage with ours. Now we just had to do it one more time to take her out, work down her health a little bit. Sometimes you can take her out without the ultimate, and if we can do that, that's fine too. Got her down into the yellow and a whirlwind, and that did it. So 57 banners there, not too bad. I think that's good enough anyway. And that gets us through to the back zone. See what he's got hiding back there. And he does have a DR team. There's no Fallen Bastila. And then he's got Cure Scoundrels with Nest on it. So I already know what I want to use against these two teams. We'll go ahead and go after those. I like seeing Darth Revan without the Bastila Fallen, because it makes it pretty easy to just go ahead and use my bounty hunters now that I've got Mando and Grief up there, good relics and everything. You just do Bosk lead, use your bounty hunters, and you don't have to worry about Bastila. So right now I'm stuck behind Taunt. Don't really have a choice but to go after the tank, and then I just try and get into the contract when I can. I guess HK would be probably the most damaging that I got to worry about, trying to take him out. But look at that. I've already got the contract off. I'm sitting in really good shape. And with the amount of debuffs that the enemy team gets, it keeps me pretty healthy, topped up on health and protection. So I've got Bosk's turn again. He goes, does his taunt. I guess the bad thing is with him being the tank and him doing the taunting, once DR does go and do the fear, he'll put it on the whole team, but then they do enough damage that'll knock you out of the fear, but they keep gaining that ferocity, so it actually just heals you back up. That's why I like the Bosk lead when you can swing it. Just all depends. Took out HK there. Now I've got a decent numbers advantage. Again, with no Fallen Bastila, it makes it so much easier. When she's there, it really is a pain. If you can't get her out right away, she's going to end up just killing you. And there's too much with the shock and everything. Can't be doing that. So now I'm working on taking out Marauder. I've got enough damage from Jango. Jango's Relic 7. He does a pretty good job with that. So took out Marauder. Now I'm just waiting to see if I can get good hits in. I've got the Disintegrate from Mando up. So we'll go ahead and take out Malik. Now we don't have to worry about him doing anything. Revan's going to go do a couple things. And rocket to the face. There we go. It's still 58 banners for me. And I just used bounty hunters. So pretty pleased with that one. Now we'll go ahead and take out his scoundrel team here. And for that, I'm just going to use Traya team. I've got Traya, Triumvirate with Thrawn and L3. L3 is just in there as kind of a throwaway tank. She's got the taunt and, I don't know, just everything she provides. I mean, I have her, and she's like Relic 5. I might as well use her. So I'll go ahead and throw her in. That way she'll take some damage while they all get up and running. Everybody gets going. And that's all I'm going to do. I'm going to get Annihilate, and once I take out Nest, the rest really don't matter. So Scion's up now. I'm trying to see if I can do at least decent banners, but really it doesn't matter. I just have to one-shot everything, and it should be good. Got Annihilate up, so we'll just take out Nest right there. Now we don't have to worry about her. Really doesn't matter. I've got Vandor isolated, so he's not going to gain any buffs. He's not going to get prepared, really do anything. Keeps him on the sidelines, keeps him out of commission. So I don't have to worry about him. I can start taking out the others. Took out that Captain Han. That way he can't bring anybody back either. Again, once I annihilate him, I guess it really doesn't matter. But I don't want them playing tag back and forth, reviving each other. So just better to take him out from the get-go. Got rid of Kira. Now it's just Vandor and Dengar left. And this team would be good, like, if you're running out of squads and you're using your B teams and you don't really have much left. But as long as you still have got some of your kind of A teams left and the decent characters, it's not really any trouble. So, got to annihilate up again. There we go. Everybody's just falling down like dominoes, so nothing too much to worry about there. A fracture finished him off. 59 banners, not too bad at all. And that clears off the bottom zone. Done with that. Now I can go to work on the top. Alright, so we're going to go up top here and just knock these out. 1, 2, 3. I've got some good stuff left, so it should work just fine. Let's go ahead and get into it then. First, we'll take Geos versus his Dooku team. So, Dooku's in there, but it's a lot of leftovers. Like, there's good characters, but again, once you have the right teams, then it's not going to be too tough. If I was stuck with just my, like, I don't know, Biggs Rebels or something and trying to break through, I might struggle. Or Ewoks or something. But like I said, with the Geos, they've got enough synergy, enough damage. It's not going to be trouble. I took Dooku out. Once he's gone, he's not going to go into stealth and do any of his counterattacks, anything like that. He's got ST Han in there just as a tank, and he's got the Royal Guard in as a tank. He's got some of his characters prepped for, what do you call it, Sith Eternal Emperor. And so you can see that here. Actually, I chatted with him and he said that he was going to try and get C before a TW lock. And that's what I did with Jedi Master Luke, by the way. If you guys haven't caught those videos, got my Jedi Master Luke. So I'm happy with that. Let's get back into these matches. I finished off that team and now I'm going with my Jedi against his Resistance. Even though he's got Resistance Hero Finn on there, is no trouble. Normally I use CLS for something like this, but I've got my CLS on defense this time. I think it got a hold, so it did its job. But I'm going ahead and taking my Jedi in here. Took out Finn first. Once he's gone, the team's not really tough. You get rid of him, and then I got rid of JTR, and those are the two that, like, are really going to do stuff. The others are just, supporting cast. So I've got BB-8 as the last one to take out. The counterattacks can steal a couple banners, so you're going to watch out for that. But, I mean, other than that, I've got plenty of damage to be able to get through this, no problem. So, there we go. Dogpile BB-8, and it's done. 60 banners for that one. And the last ground squad we got to worry about is his Night Sisters. And I still have gas left over. Like, I've still got him, so I might as well go ahead and use him. Obviously, you guys know by now, anything you kill with gas, the team's not going to revive. So that's part of his lead. So as long as I use him against these Night Sisters, they're not coming back. Towson lead, DACA ability, doesn't matter. So take him out and be, just be done with it. And that's what I'm doing. His AoE was able to clear half the board. So I just got to get around Zombie's taunt. And while I do that, then I can work on everybody else. Try and get Spirit out of the way because she hits pretty hard. I don't want her knocking anybody out. But again, the only bad part is getting stuck on Zombie's taunt. Got rid of Spirit. Now I can go after DACA, get her out of there, and I'll be sitting in good shape. Again, getting rid of the taunt. Rex's big hit is coming around, so I'm keeping an eye on that. I just, again, got to make sure that I get rid of the taunt in time. And I know someone's going to say just kill zombie a couple times and then zombie won't move and you don't have to worry about it. But this team's good enough. I was able to get through. 59 banners there. So that's all of his ground squads. Now we open up the back and see what ships he's got back there. And unfortunately for me, he put Negotiator back there, which sucks. And he put the team comp that I really struggle with. Like, things can go south really, really badly. And I will tell you right now, they did. So I'm not even going to mess with any of that. I went in with my Negotiator as a mirror, and I got nowhere. He got to go first, and his ships did everything. And by the time it was my turn to go, I was all debuffed to hell, and my Anakin was one sliver of red away from dead. So I had to do the no die buff, thing that they get from Negotiator instead of the AoE with the days and all that. It was not pretty, and I wasn't able to kill anybody, so I had to back out. So I lost my whole Negotiator fleet on that. And then I took in my Malevolence, and well, you see right there, I was able to take out a couple ships, but I didn't have anything left to go in a third time and clear it out. I used my Finalizer to take out his rebels, and I was able to successfully take them out for ugly banners, something like 52 or 53. It sucked. But yeah, nothing I could do to clean up that Negotiator. So even though I ended up with a better ground game, there's no trophy for winning at halftime. He got the job done. He was a good sport about it and all that. And, maybe I'll get a rematch next week or something. We'll see how it goes in the next round, you guys. Shout out to my buddy Mikayas. He runs a modding service. He'll go through, make sure you got the right squad compositions and the right mods on the right characters. Give your account a real nice tune-up. I'll put the link to his Discord in my description. Go ahead and check him out. Tell him Indigo sent you. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.